What is going on, esteemed witnesses of the courtroom? This is the Croc here to bring you something completely different today. It's going to be Pokemon trading card game on TCG1, this wonderful new program that I haven't played in months and have only tried once or twice, with some structured deck duels with Palkia, who I'll be leaving in the description. Now, I have just a random fire deck that I actually got offline just to build something really quickly to learn how to import this, so let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and lead with this Blaine's Growlithe. Going to go ahead and go for a Shake here. It only does 10 damage, and since he has no bench Pokemon, he's not going to be switching out as of yet. Now, this is a Brock's Vulpix. I know Brock's Ninetales has the Pokemon Power Shapeshift, which means it can evolve into anything as long as it becomes Brock's Ninetales first. So I decided to go for Mary here. I decided to draw 2 cards and put 2 cards on the bottom, which is going to end up being the Focus Band and a Fire Energy to pick up another Fire Energy. Now I'm actually going to get a Blaine out of it, which is really cool, allowing me to attach 2 more Fire Energies to this Blaine's Growlithe and just end this up with a Professor Oak and a Cleffa bench. Just absolutely beautiful. Cleffa having that Eek is just so good for draw power. Now, I've not played the trading card game in so long, and I'm actually very, very into the older trading cards. And he's going to go ahead and evolve into Brock's Ninetales. Now, I do have an announcement at the end of the video, so let me not forget that. So, he's going to evolve into Brock's Ninetales, evolve into Exploud. Now, I missed this boost energy. Some of the older sets I'm not too familiar with, so I will be going through all the cards, kind of zooming in on them and reading them as I go through these different TCG matches. If you guys want to play me on TCG1, that would be really, really cool. I know it's a very small base of players, but you know, it works. I'm having a really cool unlimited match with this Brock's Ninetales deck, or against it, and I have this random Ninetales Typhlosion, I said Ninetales, good lord, Arcanine Typhlosion deck with Blaine's Arcanine and Typhlosion with Fire Recharge, with Cleffas and stuff like that for draw power, with the Blaines to set up the Blaine's Arcanines and stuff like that, and Super Energy Retrievals and all that kind of jazz. So I'm going to be getting the Focus Power here. He knocks out my benched Cleffa. I got to catch my narration up with this Exploud, so I'm going to go ahead and be putting a Focus Band on this Cleffa in case he wants to try to knock it out as well. He'll at least have to throw a coin flip for that. Also, if Cleffa becomes my active Pokemon, he'll have to flip a coin as well to get through its attack because of baby Pokemon powers. Babies were really, really good back in this day. I remember back in this format when I played, and the main, and I think the only banned card was that Neo Sneasel that came out that could flip a coin for every Pokemon in play and do damage equal to the number of heads. Nobody wants to deal with that. Ain't nobody got time for that shit, and just get that out of here. So he's going to be attaching or playing Brock's Protection, which kind of acts as a Pokemon tool, and then he surprises me evolving again. I did not know that this thing, I'm sorry, I'm behind myself. The Brock's Ninetales that evolved the first time is benched as an Exploud. No. I mean, slow down. The Brock's Ninetales evolved into Pidgeot, and the other Brock's Ninetales evolved into Exploud. Now, this Pokemon Breeder Field is really, really cool. I get to flip a coin for each Pokemon in play that's not a baby that can evolve, and search my deck for an evolution card for each heads. And I'm going to score Tails twice. Well, it's going to be kind of strange narrating this because the chat on the left-hand side actually goes quicker than the actual match. Kind of interesting to note. So, this thing has Brock's Protection, and I see that he also has Hurricane as an attack. So, he is actually going to knock out my Growlithe. However, he just did that, finishing that off as I bring in this Cleffa. And I'm just going to go for Eek because I need to draw cards at this point because I have like no hand of any kind of efficient value. So, that being said, I'm going to pick up this Explotaro, as you would call it, in the description for him. Now, he's going to evolve again into Aerodactyl EX. I guess he saw my Pokemon tool play, and he knows that he wants to not allow any more Pokemon tools, because I actually did top out that other Focus Band. So, unfortunately, regardless of the fact, he is going to have to try and knock it out that way. I'm going to play Super Energy Retrieval as I evolve to Typhlosion, because I need some more Fire Energies, and I also, I don't think I went for the Fire Recharge on this particular turn. No, I did not. I go for it right here, And I am going to flip a tails, which means I cannot recover fire energies. I'm still getting used to the clickables on the side here, and that is going to be that. So now I'm going to be having this active Clefa, who is going to have to play a coin flip to get past it with whatever he wants to attack with it. I kind of forgot to mention earlier the Cinnabar Island gem kind of in the middle there. And he's going to get a computer search right here, which is very, very unfortunate. It kind of reminds me of Fire Red Leaf Green Pidgeot, because Unlimited just has so many options. You can do so many things, and it's fun. And you don't have to pay to buy booster packs. They have the same thing that Pokemon TCGO does. Not quite as updated, of course. It is a little bit behind, but it's free, so you know. And they still have all the nice graphics and the auto decking and all that cool stuff. So, now, I'm going to get knocked out. I'm going to be bringing in my Typhlosion. And somehow I messed this up. Oh, I put a Fire Energy on Blaine's Arcanine, forgetting that you have to discard 2 fire energies from Blaine's Arcanine to use its attack. So that was not the better play. I definitely could have done a lot better damage to that Pidgeot. I believe I could have knocked it out with the Flame Burst. It would have done 60 base damage. And like I said, I played back in the Neo days, but I don't think this is the right Typhlosion. Like I said, I grabbed this deck offline. It was just a quick little match. But I wanted to see how the quality would turn out. I wanted to see how the narration would turn out. I wanted to see how hard it would be to narrate, how fast the chat moved on the left-hand side as opposed to the actual thing. And I'm going to score my first prize card coming in here with a Firestorm and just burninating some shit as he's going to bring this Exploud, who is going to be wrecking my entire face, knocking me out, bringing me down to this Cyndaquil. And I'm holding Use and Explotaro in my hand, and neither one. In fact, I'm going to bring Use out right now. And Use is going to get a Gold Berry because this Aerodactyl EX is no longer in the picture. And that's great. I don't even understand what's going on right now. This thing has too much HP. Another thing, too, the newer cards have far too much HP, so it makes the older cards have to play harder. It's more of a challenge mode. Not to mention, this particular sim has a really cool feature. It has a random deck generator, so that would be really, really cool just to play random decks and see what you come up with. So, bringing out the Quilava, going to get some energy, get the smoke screen going on. I don't believe he breaks smoke screen immediately the very first time, but Quilava is no match for that X-Cloud. If you guys liked, please rate, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Objection! And find the computer room, and peace. Oh, also, I knew I was going to forget. So the news at the end here is simply this. If you guys haven't noticed, if you go to the About tab on VecandLexxPlay, I have changed what it said. I will include Lexx when and if she feels like doing some things. She does get on from time to time, but she is the higher gamer like Blizzard and such like that. She's not as much into the older stuff, but she respects, and that's all I can ask from a woman of her amazing caliber. So, I will be taking any and all matches on everything listed on there. I gave the link to TCG1 if you guys want to try that. I know it's a lot lower beta than Pokemon trading card game online, but even with career mode and even without career mode, you can still import a deck. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'm sorry that I forgot the news until after the fact. So, peace.